Okay.
Oh, you did the okay this time.
I mean, now I'm just saying. I was just saying okay about the topic.
Oh, okay. Okay, welcome to the locker room.
Welcome.
Where intentions get mentions. Not as
Not as
innuendo-y
bad,
as
whatever.
last time.
We'll go with it.
It wasn't
for
good.
now.
It was
wasn't
not good.
good, but
Terrible.
it was.
It
We'll
was
go
something.
with it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
So
So
today's intention day.
Today
We're gonna decide what we're talking about. And today I want to ask, what's been on your mind lately?
What's been on my mind?
Yeah, what's something that's come
we have hopped around the topic a few times. We've mentioned it a few times, but let's have a little deeper conversation about self-sacrifice.
Okay.
Right? What does that mean? What does sacrifice versus compromise mean? What does it entail when it comes to giving people, I guess, your legacy as a man, as a person, as a caregiver, a protector of a household, whatever it may be. This is so much better than the first take, by the way. But what does sacrifice mean to us?
Right.
I guess is what I want to have a little chit chat about.
Yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense, right? It's a topic that I feel just needs attention because we often confuse the two, just as human beings, period, not just as men, but especially we can speak from the position of men more easily. It's one of those things that, like I said, constantly gets confused. We feel like we have to put ourselves, our own needs behind, and to a degree, we can decide to do that, but we can't just do that constantly as a way of life, right? Eventually, we lose ourselves and we grow to resent the people around us for doing that, right? So it's a thing that constantly comes up, no matter who you talk to, no matter the groups we've talked to, like all these things have always come up. So it's a good topic. It's a good thing, and it constantly comes up in conversation anyway.
Yeah, well, it's that discussion point of when you're like, hey, I'm so exhausted, I don't have much left to give.
Right.
But then you still give everything that's still remainder, right? And what does that leave you with at the end of the day, right? Not much.
Right.
Not much.
And then it's also, we talk about that in terms of other people, but even in ourselves, right? Our compromising in ourselves, our balance as human beings, we tend to what's the other word? There's compromise, sacrifice. That's it. We tend to sacrifice half of ourselves and half of our being, our emotional being. Like when we don't, it goes into, like we've talked about earlier, when we don't share ourselves emotionally or what's going on in our lives or allow for that vulnerability. That's a sacrifice in itself. We're sacrificing our own well-being, even if. Oh, okay. So we talk about aggression.
Okay.
So let's talk about aggression, right?
Let's do it.
There's two ways to do it, to walk around. We can completely sacrifice that side of ourselves, that aggressive side of ourselves. And not saying that it has to come out, but I always look at it like this thing. And we'll talk about it more, of course, but I look at it as like analogy type thing, right? So if we talk about aggression, we have a dog.
Okay.
Right? We have a dog next to us.
Okay.
It could be a wild, untrained dog.
What kind of dog?
Something you got to be scared of. Like, I don't like to say pit bull because I feel like they get bad raps. I don't want to say that.
How about a chihuahua?
No, because this has to be
I'm
dangerous.
scared of chihuahua. Chihuahuas are dangerous.
No,
you
they're
know how
not.
vicious chihuahuas are?
No, but I mean, like, no.
Okay,
they
okay.
have to be
Fine,
dangerous, but I don't want to say
Let's
pit bull
go.
because I feel like they get bad raps. And pit bulls, I love pit bulls. They're so friendly and nice.
Pit bulls are very much so. They're originally bred to nurture children.
Yeah.
Yeah, originally bred for that.
They just get a bad rap. Anyway, they're fucking great dogs. So I don't want to say pit bull.
We love pit bulls here.
We do.
And Mr. Worldwide himself, pit bull. No? Okay.
Okay. Whoa, okay.
Dale. Anyways.
But yeah, so not a pit bull. We'll say German Shepherd, something like that.
Yeah,
Scared,
let's go.
Right? And they can be trained very well.
Yeah.
All right, so German Shepherd, you have a dog next to you, right? It can be untrained and wild, right?
Yep.
And that's something, and because it's untrained and wild, it hasn't been disciplined in any way. It hasn't been trained. We usually learn to treat it some way, shape, or to treat it in a certain way. We would just either hide it away
Hmm.
completely, like you throw it in the basement. I don't want to bring this dog out at all because if it comes out, we have the lack of control,
Yeah.
and it just goes and attacks people. I don't know how to control it, right? And we don't want to be led by that. So instead of learning a discipline, some way to discipline that anger, that aggression, which is why it's valuable for, I feel like, for men to be in sports or some type
Hmm.
of martial arts or some type of thing where they learn how to uh, control that aggression, train that
Yeah.
aggression properly, so that ideally you can walk side by side with this dog,
Hmm.
that you can have it trained, that you can walk with it, that it's there if you need it. You don't have to completely sacrifice it 100% in situations that may, because I feel like that's part of a sacrifice too,
Yeah.
where we may be able to defend ourselves or do something, and we just sit there and we let things happen to us just because. And no, we also are supposed to be able to stand our ground. And I'm not saying you have to fight, but you can stand up
Well, there's
and
a
know that it's
there's a
there.
big difference between reacting to a situation and processing a situation,
Yeah.
right? And then in psychology, we talk about this a little bit as
Hmm.
well as like the difference between what like violence or anger is versus aggression, right? Or in the sports specific setting in sports psychology, aggression is a goal driven use of say anger or um, uh, aggressive behavior, right, in order to accomplish a goal. So it's actually sought upon in sports, right? You have that direct drive to say like, I'm gonna hip check someone when they're coming close to me, so I can get the puck a little bit quicker. Or in martial arts, you do have to have that certain drive in you to become aggressive in a very short amount of time,
Right.
right? Whereas overall anger or rage or violence alone is a unregulated form of aggressive behavior, right? Where you're on the reaction, you're on the immediate response, right?
Hmm.
It's not processed in. It's just that immediate feedback loop of, oh, someone's in my vicinity, it's gonna lash out in some way,
Right.
shape, or form, right? So that's just kind of my background behind that side. But
Well,
mm,
I say that
yeah,
because this is where I, like, for a long time,
hmm,
just growing up, and I came up in a lot of different ways, sports and everything, but I came up in a lot of ways, and I had to go through anger management,
yeah,
right? A lot. And they taught me because their idea, their goal was to just make sure I didn't spike, right?
yes, yes,
So that was their full intention. I was there for the three times that, and I mean three different programs, not three
whoa,
different classes. Yeah,
whoa,
I was there for three different programs, and all of them, their intention was to prevent the spike
hmm,
because that's why I was there.
yep,
Some events happened, and it was like you need to go to this a bunch of times. So I did learn. I mean, it wasn't until I had the last one, the 26-week course, where they had the groups
hmm,
and the one-on-ones, which I needed. Needed to be able to talk about a lot of things in the past, come to terms with a lot of things in the past. But what they taught me initially was prevent the spike.
yep.
Now, what I walked away from that was therapy is great. You have to continue on because if I had continued on from
Therapy's good.
that point, I would have learned more. But at that point, I walked away because that was their intention.
Mhm.
Sacrifice. I went from having that aggressive side to almost like completely abandoning that.
Yeah.
That became a sacrifice that I didn't need. I mean, I guess it was great for me socially. I was a nicer person. There was no instances of me really losing my temper. But I also found myself in a place where I almost felt like I didn't know how to do things
Mm,
or get things done because I was so scared of that side of myself. I had put that dog, instead of training it so that I could walk next to me
hmm.
through life, I had put it in the basement.
Basement, muzzle, education,
Yeah,
right?
muzzle chain
The whole
basement.
nine yards.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was also a sacrifice because I almost had to figure out, like, how do I accomplish things? Because that was also a driving force where it was dangerous on one corner. It was
Hmm.
also a driving force on this other corner. It was a driving force for me to accomplish things for me to push and push myself beyond limitations that normally would be there, so that I can accomplish goals and I can do things, and I can have this drive for me. And I can find drive from other sources, but even if you find a drive from another source, I feel you still need that aggressive to go get it, right? It needs to be balanced. So that's a dangerous part too, because sometimes I feel like we send parts of ourselves to the basement, and we need to be complete people in order to achieve the goals that we have in our mind, and we wonder
we've talked
why.
about this during one of our previous conversations about the extent of emotional expression you are allowed as a man, right?
Yep.
Is you're very much pigeonholed into a spectrum, maybe about that big. I'm not allowed to get too emotional because then I'll get looked up as a woman, right? Or you get looked up as you're too aggressive, you're too angry, you're too happy, you're too whatever, right? But it's human nature to feel all the emotions, right? And when you start repressing all of it, not just anger that we've been talking about here, just like sadness, all that stuff, right? It bottles up, and that's an explosive bomb that's ready to snap, right? But at a certain point, you sacrifice so much of yourself, right, that it becomes second nature, and that's where it gets very, 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 very scary.
Yeah.
Is when any emotions start flowing, you tend to pigeonhole it. Right? You're like, hey, I need to push this down because I'm not allowed to show this, right?
Right.
But the reason why humans develop emotions is for social, because we are social beings.
Yep.
Right? That's how we connect. That's how we grow. That's how we've become the creatures that we are. How we've kind of taken over the world is that we've been able to connect with each other so deeply and intently that we have so many cues and gestures that we can read and pick upon and build relationships with, right? But if you aren't allowed to express all those emotions, you eliminate any kind of opportunity to build relationships, right?
Right.
On that front, though, is like, where do we draw the line between sacrifice and compromise, right? I'm pretty particular of when I use those two words, right? For me, sacrifice is letting your entirety go, right? You are giving up aspects of yourself in order to appease and please individuals outside of yourself,
Right.
right? You give away your core values, your morals, your moral high grounds or low grounds, but you give what you don't have.
Right.
Right. Compromise is you understand your foundations. You understand your roadmaps, which we will talk about in a second here.
Yeah.
Your roadmaps and who you are, your extent of emotional capabilities, your extent of what you can deal with in this moment, time, space, what your well-being is, things that are truly, truly you, right? For me, compromise is you hold those to such an extent they cannot be wavered.
Right.
Right? They are your bread and butter, your DNA, and regardless of what relationship you go into, you can't lose those.
No.
Right? You have to hold those to the highest point, those highest standards, in order to allow them to grow and flourish, allow your emotions to grow and flourish without sacrificing them.
Yeah. I feel like there's a difference in if somebody were to express something about you or me or anything, and if there was somebody who's in a relationship with you, or some type of relationship, and they were to say about you, the differences between like, oh, so and so loves to eat sushi.
Okay.
I just picked something.
Do you like sushi?
Yeah.
Do you like sushi?
I do love sushi.
Okay. What's your
But the
favorite?
point is, if you didn't like sushi,
okay.
right?
I was going to ask you what your favorite sushi roll is.
Oh, my
Like
favorite
sushi.
sushi? Hold on.
Like sashimi, whatever. Yeah.
I do like sashimi. Oh, okay. Hold on. But let me get to this.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I just picked sushi.
Yep.
If somebody said, let's say you didn't like sushi, I feel like the difference between sacrifice and compromise is this. Let's say you like, you're just
You're
not
okay
a
with
big fan.
sushi. Yeah. Yeah.
So if somebody goes up to me and like, oh, me and Jason go for sushi all the time, he loves it, Jason is sacrificing himself. If that person goes up and says, me and Jason go to sushi all the time, he's not a big fan, but he goes anyway because he knows I like it. That's compromise because that person is very aware of your boundaries, who
Yep.
you are, and they're very aware of the decision you're making. But the first person, of course, has no idea. They just figure you're going because I'm coming, and that person is sacrificing himself.
Yep.
I feel like a lot of us fall into that first version where people around us would be like, "Oh, he loves this," and you in your mind are probably thinking,
No.
"No,
Yeah. I do
don't."
like sushi, first of all. So,
yeah, well, yeah,
It's
I
always
just picked it. I like sushi too, but
ooh, good like.
yeah,
I'm not a fan of salmon sashimi though. Like I can eat any kind of salmon.
Uh-huh.
Salmon sashimi specifically.
no, why?
I don't know. I think I ate way too much of it as a kid.
Nah.
Like if
I can get tired of
even
stuff.
if it turns like sushi when it's put onto rice,
Mm-hmm.
totally okay with that. But just the sashimi alone, no idea why. Like I can eat it in any way, shape, or form.
That's interesting.
Right? I'm pretty sure it's because I ate too much as a kid and probably got really sick.
Possibly.
Like
You could have that.
yeah,
That can happen.
tasted versions, right?
Yeah.
It's a tequila
taste
for
the
some
versions.
people, gin for me for a while, but
Mm.
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Oh.
How about you?
Huh?
You got any weird taste versions before
Weird taste of
we go back on
versions.
topic?
Right now?
Huh?
Man. Put me on the spot. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of things. As we know, I'm a picky eater, and when things come up, I'm very not judgmental.
Are you
But I'm
picky?
very not really. I'm just very sure about what I like and don't like.
Yeah.
You know, as I've been told, you've told me that several times because I will be judgmental when things come up. I don't
That's
like
true.
anything, but some things are just like texture wise, too soft. Uh-oh.
Oh, what's that?
Can't record more video. There's not enough storage available.
I just cleared up my storage thing.
No.
Okay.
All right, we should.
Well, we'll do this audio. We'll do this audio.
Okay.
That's okay.
Anyway.
It'll just awkwardly cut out for the video side of it,
Yeah.
and then I'll put in like some weird graphic of I don't know 360 fitness or
something. All right.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't like things that are too like soft,
Yeah.
texture wise. I can't
Jell-O?
take it. So,
Are you a big Jello person?
I can do Jello. It's not like that's fine because that's like I don't know. That's different. It's like mushy things, not
Oh.
soft. It's mush.
Like runny oatmeal.
Mush. I can do oatmeal.
Runny.
Well, it's
oatmeal.
supposed to be like it's supposed to be mushy. Like I can't do like soggy bread.
Oh.
That's why I don't like to mix my like pie and ice cream together
Mhm.
because it makes the crust
I'm-
super soggy.
I'm not a pie and ice cream person either.
Yeah,
But
like,
mainly I just like my pie. I just like my ice cream.
yeah, separate,
Separate.
not
yeah.
together.
Okay. Everyone judges me for this.
Nope.
I love soggy cereal.
Yes.
Like leave cereal in the bowl for an
Nope.
extra like 2-3 minutes where it gets
That's
like a little bit.
disgusting.
Mm.
I don't like it.
Anyway,
That's disgusting. I usually race to finish my cereal before it gets too soggy.
Nas will not sacrifice his ability to not like soggy cereal or soggy cereal. Right? If I tell him
Hell no.
to eat a bowl of soggy
Hell
cereal
no.
and he says, "Yeah, Jason, I'll totally eat it," he's sacrificing himself.
That's sacrifice.
If he says,
which not
"Jason, I am not a fan of soggy textured foods that shouldn't be soggy, but I'm willing to try." Oh, I sounded like I got emotional there. I don't know why. Voice crack. I think I'm going through puberty again. Anyways, if he is willing to try it, but saying like, tell me up front, "Hey, Jason, I don't like soggy food. I'm willing to try it this one time." That's okay. Right?
Yeah,
he's
that's
he's
compromise.
compromising his moment there, but he's holding his morals and his beliefs and his ideas of soggy cereal
Mhm.
still in his ground.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to talk more about. And also, I'm going to throw another topic in there because it's come up a lot too. It constantly comes up.
Okay.
It's not even really a full topic, or I'm not even going to go into it fully, but just men's places in relationships too, and how we approach relationships. I feel like that fits into the sacrifice and compromise idea too. But just from conversations and having, it's just like I feel like how we show up, how we should show up, how we're meant to show up in relationships, versus how people often do, especially in this current dating environment. I feel like
The dreaded T word, Tinder.
oh my gosh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, in this current dating environment, how we're meant to show up and how we've kind of deviated from that big time.
It's a scary place out there, to to be honest. From
It's
what I've heard,
ridiculous.
my friends apparently. So we learned this recently is that you can share your Tinder profile with your friends, and they can swipe for you and stuff like that.
Really?
So
It's just
every
becoming
every get together, my friends share their Tinders, and then we swipe for them.
that'd be interesting.
It's fun, but it's a massive shift through kind of what a relationship means, right? It's
Yeah.
when you're looking for a relationship, it's someone that is willing to be vulnerable with you, right? Leading with vulnerability, right?
Mhm.
Where you can mutually agree, like, hey, I want X, Y, and Z. I'm willing to compromise and give you X, Y, and Z, and together we grow, right? We figure out what our strengths, our weaknesses, our downfalls, our upbringing, everything like that, and we learn how to grow as individuals together.
Yeah.
Like a true partnership, right? I feel like Tinder is kind of the exact opposite.
And I
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
no.
Is it's leading with giving a very shallow deck of cards of who you are
Yeah.
first, and I think that's what it is. It's shallow, right? It's just
Yeah.
how tall are you? I'm not asking how tall you are, but that's a question that I'll
Oh.
say. Yeah, I don't need to know. Well, we're not interviewing you for Tinder.
But
Yeah.
and I feel like it takes away, and I'm being very specific because if we're
Okay.
talking to men, it just takes away their purpose in dating. Like honestly, like
Mhm.
we are supposed to be to lead with vulnerability.
Mhm.
That's the whole point. We're supposed to go for and go get. We're not supposed to stick behind some protective shield
Mhm.
in order to go and pursue somebody that we have an interest in.
Yeah.
And this is way too protective, and it takes away from masculinity as a whole.
Yeah. Well, you as we talked about before, is to be a man, to be a masculine figure, is to be the first to open your doors so other people can grow,
Right.
right? But how can you do that if there's not even a chance of doing that first,
No.
right?
No. Exactly.
So
So I feel like this
as
is
we know, I'm gonna say this real quick, is we are all anti Joe Rogan, anti Andrew Tate, anti Tinder
yeah.
here.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
people can use it. Don't get us wrong. Like,
Yeah.
It's a platform. It's good. It's something like that. But it's just
anti.
anti.
And don't get me wrong too. Like, because I don't want to be of the thing of like, well, what about this and that? You know what? I'm not saying that every single person that any one of those people have said, every single thing that any one of those people have said is always 100% wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That is never going to be the fact with just about anybody.
But I guess their online presence and what they're doing to boys, kids,
Yeah.
and what they present first
Exactly.
is a scary and dangerous place.
It is. It is
Right.
because there's a lot of intention behind it that is
Mhm.
not being spoken about. And
No.
if you leave it up for interpretation, it definitely leads people down the wrong road, the wrong
Yes.
path.
Right.
And they leave a lot up for interpretation, and it gets interpreted negatively.
Yeah.
And
And-
it puts people in a position to where like
They have to
just
sacrifice themselves.
are
right?
sacrificing themselves. They're at opposition with everybody else in the world. They're just they're hurt, and they're looking to fucking I don't know, lash out against the world.
Fight
And-
first mentality is never a good thing.
Especially with the people you're supposed to have a partnership with. This whole
Yeah.
men versus women thing, I keep going at that. I hate
the
it.
worst.
I hate it. That's why I want to get into this date thing. Like, it doesn't even make any sense to me. We're supposed to be on the same team.
Yes.
What is this apprehension and this fear of other men? I call it that because people are like, oh, I'm not scared. Yes, you are. For a lot of the behavior that's out there, you're scared.
Mhm.
You're scared, and it's fine as long as you admit it. If you're not willing to admit it and you justify it with all these other things, then you're just in denial and then you're just perpetuating this whole cycle that shouldn't even be there.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Yeah.
And I hate you for it. I don't hate you. I don't hate anybody. I love everybody.
I was
But
about
I
to say,
hate it.
yeah, Pennywise the clown. That's what he means. Yeah, Albert in a can. Anyways, that as soon as he says hate it, that's all that popped in my head. So I think I've been watching too many
Hey,
horror
Georgie.
movies. Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, that was scary. Oh, whoa.
Everybody floats down here. Come on.
Everyone floats.
anyway,
Anyways,
that's enough. For,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, can't cope it. So
before we give people nightmares. Or only request their sessions to be with that voice.
yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. Just imagine a therapy session.
therapy session.
Tell me how you feel. Ooh, I don't think I want to, you know?
That'd be kind of fun, actually. That'd be
That would
funny
be-
to see.
Like totally, but horrifying.
I mean, yeah,
You
it'd
know.
be horrifying.
I think I would shit myself to be honest. Well, everyone knows my fear of clowns, so that's.
Oh, yeah, that'd be double.
So if all of a sudden my therapist went, Georgie, I was like, no, not today.
Yeah. So-
Anyways,
Back to, we're saying that's our intention for the week. That's what we'll be
That
talking
is-
about.
our intention about.
And we may or may not talk about it in a full Pennywise voice.
I think
No, we won't.
at
I can't even
random
keep that up for that long.
random intervals
Maybe.
on our long podcast, a long episode,
It could happen.
just randomly we just break it up. Like say at the minute 3 mark, we
it's not
randomly say
random.
something,
It's not random if you call it.
and then
the top.
no, we'll call it minute 3 seconds and 0.5 a millisecond.
It's not. Okay.
This is just randomly. We'll just start at some point. It won't be the minute 3 mark. It'll be sometime. You'll hear it. Unless you completely forget.
Which is very likely, actually.
And that's that, I think.
Yeah, that's that.
With our awkward video feed dying and
Oh yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And if you continue to listen after video feed is gone, thank you. You know, we
Yeah.
appreciate it.
what if I replace us with like AI generated Pennywise the Clown
Yeah.
and like Shrek? Because that's the only things we really talked about.
That is
Is
we
Pennywise and
talked
Shrek.
about plenty of things before, but
Oh,
those
we
are
talked
two
about
big
Naruto,
ones.
but I
Yeah.
think only I would get that, to be honest.
Naruto?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know who.
yeah, you know. No.
Oh.
How funny it would be if we just
Pennywise and Shrek.
every 3 seconds just change characters, you know, and then get copyright
yeah,
written up for all of it.
all of it. That's why I said we could only do the voice for so long. It was
That's
like, it could only be so
Before
many
Shrek,
before
we're so good
jump in
at the voice.
It'd be like, whoa,
Yeah,
copyright. I think I don't even know that.
Universal Studios, Warner Brothers, one of them. I don't
Yeah,
know. I shouldn't say these big corp names. They might track us down. And hunt
I
us.
mean, we can say their
We
names.
say
Like
their
they
names?
can't stop us from
Sorry.
saying Netflix.
I thought they were gonna be like
Netflix.
Voldemort. You can't speak their names or else they'll smite you down.
They might get you.
You know, they might get us.
Netflix can just do anything. They spend all their money buying
Nice,
Paramount.
come out
or
and
whatever.
play. You know, one of those, and then we're just gone. You know?
Just get yanked out.
Yeah.
You put that on the graphic. You just get yanked off to the side.
Oh, that's good. Anyways, okay. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
joining in again, and
We look forward to this conversation.
hope you guys enjoyed us zoning out for about a good 4-minute chunk there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can happen.
It can happen. Okay. Bye.